Hey sis, I'm so glad you were able to work things out in the end. I always thought you were kind to me, but I love you more than ever for stepping aside for my sake. It's not like I stepped aside for you. I didn't want to get married to a man who would cheat on his fiance with his fiance's sister. That's why I agreed to break off the engagement. Your boyfriend happened to be the CEO of the company. Do you remember my childhood dreams? No. A princess. Huh? For real? You, a daughter of a businessman? That's more the reason why. So, I decided to marry a rich guy. You can't become a princess if you don't marry into a wealthy family. This is exactly this age's Cinderella story. You stole your sister's boyfriend. You're no Cinderella. Do you really know about Cinderella? Don't be so mean just because your CEO boyfriend was stolen from you. Your sister stole your chance to be Cinderella. Too bad. I actually feel bad for you, Mia. Don't be silly. Do you even understand your position? Why don't you just cry and act like a victim? You do realize you've been dumped, right? Dumped? I'm the one who dumped him. He's not coming back to you, no matter what you do. He doesn't have to come back. Do you understand that he chose me over you? That means you're not attractive. It means you weren't the woman of his choice. You were cheated, so stop crying sour grapes. What do you want me to do? He cheated on me behind my back. Then, he broke off the engagement without my permission. Am I supposed to cry and feel sorry for myself? You've always been like that. You're nowhere near cute. Why don't you say I'm strong? I'm an independent adult. I'm good at dealing with my feelings. Independent? Don't make me laugh. You are trying to be a parasite on him by marrying him, the CEO of the company. How are you going to live now? You really don't know anything. That's why I feel bad for you. What's the matter with you? Why aren't you disappointed? You know what? Colton's not the CEO. What? What are you talking about? He's the CEO of the company. You work under him at his company, don't you? I'm his company's co-owner. Co-owner? I'm the one who raised the money to start the company in the first place. It's my company because it all started thanks to my connections. Huh? What are you talking about? He used to work for a different company in the same industry. After we started dating, he said he wanted to help me grow my company. We were thinking of getting married and I thought it might be better to have another CEO for the company, in case I became pregnant or had a baby in the future. Another CEO? Your company? Wait a minute. So you're really the CEO of the company? Yes, and I'm the one who invested in the company in the first place. I did have him become a co-owner, but it's a good thing I didn't make him a co-investor. The board of directors voted to fire him without a second thought. Fired? What do you mean? After I found out about the affair between you two, I could no longer trust Colton, so I did a background check on him. As a result, we found out that he's been spending company money on various things like dinner dates and affair trips. More than enough reasons to fire him came up one after another. I asked him to leave the company last week. I didn't hear anything about that. Why don't you ask Colton for the details? So you're saying he's not the CEO anymore? Does that mean I can't be a princess? He's not in our company anymore. Embezzlement is a real crime, you know. But on the condition that he leaves the company without a fuss and pays back the money he embezzled, we agree not to file a lawsuit. Of course, I'm preparing a lawsuit in case he gets behind on the payments. Oh no. My plan of becoming a princess. He's my sister's hand-me-down, and his face is not my type. His only strength was wealth. Without that, there's nothing left. You really are a money grubber. You're so mean to not tell me any of this. I can't believe you. I'm cutting ties with you. Bye. That was my line, you know. It seems like you're not reading my text anymore. But I wish you a happy life with him.
Hey, Kylie, what do you think you're doing? Why did you tell Mia that I'm not the CEO anymore?
I just told her the truth. It's not like I promised I wouldn't tell her anything about the co-ownership or how you got fired.
You've got to be kidding me. Thanks to you, she's calling off the marriage. It's chaos.
Having your engagement called off twice. That's terrible.
Well, it's not that bad.
What? What do you mean?
You're the only one who broke off the engagement. Mia said she'd marry me in the end.
How did that happen?
I told her that I got out of the co-ownership to start up my own company. Since I'm already preparing for that, and I helped you grow your company, I said my own company will grow in no time.
Start up a company? By you? All by yourself?
I'm going to make my company so big that yours won't stand a chance against us. We'll be in the same business, so we'll be rivals.
I've been in business with you for a while, and I noticed that you're not fit to run a business. So, you really shouldn't try to run a business by yourself.
Nonsense. Just because I'm dumping you to get a new girlfriend in a new company, don't be jealous.
I'm not saying this out of jealousy.
I'm going to be happy with Mia. Don't get in my way.
Whatever. If you want to start a company, you need money, right? Do you have that kind of money? You owe me alimony, and you owe the company for all the money you've spent.
Unlike you, I'm a man, and I'm good at what I do. I'll expand the company within 6 months and pay you and the company with a lump sum cash.
In 6 months? That's why you're not fit to run a business. The alimony is due immediately, in one lump sum. We also set a deadline for the company money you've been spending. Please, transfer the money as soon as possible.
That's exactly why your fiance dumped you. You really have no cuteness. Mia's more charming and worth loving.
I don't care about any of that. You knew my personality when you started going out with me. You're the one who proposed to me, remember?
You have money. You're my business partner. I was under the pressure to get married to you. But after meeting Mia, I realized I was wrong. True love existed between me and Mia.
I'm sorry to say this while your head is in the clouds, but I hope Mia thinks it's true love too.
We're destined to be together.
Congratulations in so many ways. I have absolutely no regrets. I'm already feeling better about breaking off the engagement. Thank you.
Even if you later realize how much of a good guy I am and regret losing me, I'm never going back to you or your company. Good luck with your work and life.
When starting a company is the hardest part. Good luck with that. Now, get on with it and pay me and the company the money you owe us.
I'll pay you double the amount with interest if you want. Don't regret your decision, even if you end up crying in frustration.
I'm moving into a new house now. I didn't know what to do when you started talking about Colton not being the CEO and embezzling money. But he started his own company and became the president. And he bought a lovely house for me. I'm sorry I'm the only one who became happy. A house? Did he really start up a new company? I haven't heard any rumors about his company. You and Colton are not even rivals, I guess. I'll send you a pic of my new house. It's actually a townhouse. This townhouse? I know this place. You know about this place? The scenery is great, and there are many restaurants nearby. Tell me the address. If I tell you, you'll come here, won't you? Well, you won't get past the front gate anyway. No outsiders are allowed in without the residents' permission. Just tell me the address. 2305 West Drive. 2305? For an average businessman family like ours, it's a place we'll never have a chance to live. It's my happy ending. I'm going to live here with my CEO husband. He made me a princess. That's my property. Huh? No. What's with the lie? I'm not lying. The townhouse at 2305 West Drive is in my name. Don't be ridiculous. He sent me these pictures. He even sent me the interior. It can't be in your name. The interior has changed a lot from that picture. The pictures you just sent me, those are from last year when Colton's parents bought the place. Colton's parents? What do you mean? It's a bit tedious to explain in order, but that townhouse was built about a year ago. And Colton's father, who lived nearby, thought he could make a lot of money by investing in it. So, he decided to buy that house. But after 6 months, he couldn't afford to pay the mortgage. He knew I was running a company, so he asked me to buy the place from him. So you bought his dad's brand new townhouse? That's what it means. Those pictures were taken by Colton's father a year ago. I remodeled it, so the interior has been completely changed. Wait a minute. Then where am I going? He said we were moving to a townhouse. But if that's your house, where am I moving in? I don't know. Maybe you're going to another townhouse. That's irresponsible. Irresponsible? I'm not responsible for you in the first place. You're the one who cut ties with me, remember? What do you want me to do? My plan was to live in a beautiful house and become a princess. If it's your place, you wouldn't mind your sister living there. That makes no sense to me. I've always been having your hand-me-downs, haven't I? You were snatching things from me, to be correct. You took them from me even before I used it, so they weren't hand-me-downs. I'll use your hand-me-downs this time too. You now live in a different place nearby, right? No matter how good-natured I am, I'm not going to give that house to you nor Colton, and I'm not going to rent it to you guys either. After I bought that place and renovated it, I put it on the market and now it's occupied. Someone else is living there? When Colton's father bought it, no one applied for it. But when I put it up for rent, I got a resident right away. You did something? Nothing much. I just remodeled it and ran it out at the market rate. Colton's father was trying to collect the money as soon as possible. So, he set the rent much higher than the market price. That's all there is to it? I don't know. It's none of my business now. Now that Colton's gone, my company's back on track. It's doing even better now that he's gone, so we're getting busier than ever. Wait a minute, sis. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to live anywhere but that townhouse of yours. Hey, sis! Sis, help me. I'm at the nearest supermarket. Please come and pick me up. I can't. Why not? I'm at work. I mean, what do you mean, help me? The moving. They're making me help them with the move. You already moved into your new place 2 days ago. If you have to unpack your stuff, it's your stuff, so you have to do it yourself. No, it's not my stuff. They're making me pack up his parents' stuff. Why? Colton took me to his parents' house that day. And then they told me to pack their stuff for the move. They handed us cardboard boxes and duct tapes. I see. Why are you being such a stranger? I asked him about the townhouse, and he admitted that it was in your name. When I asked him about what was going on, he said from now on, he's going to make enough money to live in the townhouse. From now on? I asked him a lot of questions and found out something. His whole family is in debt. They've been investing in all kinds of things. His parents' house and land are mortgaged. So now, we all have to leave in a week. Didn't his father learn a lesson from that townhouse mistake? So, from now on, he's making me an employee of his company with his parents on the board of directors. We'll live together as a family and work hard. We'll make it bigger than your sister's company, he said. Countdown to self-destruction. This is absurd. I can't make up the deficit together and hit a huge home run like that. I'm going to be a princess. Let me ask you something. By family, do you mean you're married? Yes, I wanted to be a princess as soon as possible. That was premature. I'm the one who made a mistake in going out with him in the first place, but you couldn't see through his lies too. His face and personality were never my type. I want to divorce him. I'm not a princess. I'm Cinderella before she got her glass slippers. I can't do this. But it was your choice. There's nothing I can do about it. You're my sister. You cut ties with me. We're still in touch. Yeah, that's strange, isn't it? Well then, I'm blocking you. No kidding. From now on, you and your husband, plus your in-laws. I hope you can keep his company afloat. The mortgage on this house isn't enough. We're in debt. Even I can understand that. Colton's father, who has made a lot of investments and failed, and Colton, who lied all the time and has nothing. They both have no talent for running a business. I'm sure none of you guys have any talent for running a business. We're in the same business, but I haven't heard a word about him at all. My company and his company should be rivals. I won't tolerate competition just because it's my ex's company. Wait, I want to divorce him. I apologize for being mean to you. I want to mend our relationship. Please help me. You're the only one I can rely on, sis. Oh, I'm sorry. I have an important meeting coming up. If this goes well, we're going to get the $2 million contract. I'll block you now. I now know you have talent for business management. I want to live with you, sis. You're an adult. If you want to run away, you're on your own. You even got married to him. I wish you all the best. You're seriously going to block me? You're my sister. A fairy tale princess needs to have a hard life to start with. Bye. As my mother told me, my sister ended up crying to our parents. But due to the fact that she had stolen my fiance from me, they wouldn't help her. She had no choice but to go back to her husband and in-laws. She still hasn't divorced the man she doesn't like and doesn't even have money. So, I think she is working with her in-laws and her husband. By the way, I recently heard a rumor about his company as a competitor. He forcefully tried to get a contract with another company and ended up in trouble with the police for stalking the employee. The road to becoming